Atlanta News First Plus starts now.
And thank you for joining us here at the First Alert Desk on Atlanta News First Plus. I'm Maria Barreau. We are about to take you out live to a news conference. The attorney representing a family who is alleging that the DeKalb County School District used excessive force against a student is now speaking out and announcing a lawsuit. This news conference just began, so let's take you in and listen live now.
Not notifying a minor's parents about an incident, an arrest even, and what happened here was Amari was body slammed by the police chief for the DeKalb County School District Police Department, and no one was notified by either Redan High School, by the school district, by the school district police department. Neither parent was notified of this incident, of this arrest, and that is a blatant infringement of Amari's rights. And what we're doing today is we are here to protect those rights. And it could have been anyone. It just happened to be Amari this time. It could keep being other students, other minor students. And so that's what our focus is. And our firm is going to continue to vigorously fight for justice in this case. And hopefully, right, we can see some actual accountability come from all of this.
And I know you said you guys filed this lawsuit this morning.
We did.
What are you guys asking for in this suit specifically?
So right now we're just kind of asking for whatever, the court or a jury would see reasonable given the circumstances. We don't really have a dollar amount on anything because it's hard to put a dollar amount on the types of physical and mental injuries that this caused. Again, Amari's mother was battling cancer at the time, and 3 of her last days on this earth he spent in jail for nothing, for no reason. They didn't know where he was, and obviously that took a toll on her in her final days, and it took a toll on him mentally in taking away an opportunity for him to spend time with his mother.
And I know, just to kind of get a timeline of things too, I know this happened in 2023.
Yep.
We're in almost 2 years later in 2025. Why now? Why is this lawsuit coming now?
So we wanted to make sure that we had all the parties involved before we actually took the step to actually file. Georgia also has something called an ante-litem notice, and without getting into a lot of legal jargon, it is just it's a notification process that we have to go through anytime that a government entity is involved in a claim in Georgia.
And then again, just sort of for logistics standpoint of things, I know at the time I believe he was 17.
Yep.
So he's 19 now?
He's 19 now.
Okay, so just, for our understanding, I know the press release said you're dealing with a minor. Obviously he was a minor at
Right.
the time. So how are you guys able to file on behalf of a minor now he's an adult?
Right. So that may be a miscue in the press release, and we'll make sure that is taken care of before we do a re-release after this. Amari was a minor at the time of this incident, and that's kind of what we are centering the facts around, right? Because it's happened at a public high school. It's not like it happened out on the street with any random police officer. So this happened at a public high school with a student, and it was a minor student at the time. So Amari is the plaintiff in this case. So the case is Amari versus all of these defendants.
Got it. Okay, I just want to make sure we understood that. And then I'm assuming you've seen the video of
Yes.
the actual incident. What did you think when you first saw that video?
It's hard. I've watched it several times, and obviously it's something that will be watched several more times over the course of however long this litigation lasts. I don't think that Amari deserved the way that he was detained. Whether he should have been detained or not, I think is a question for the court or for a jury. That's not something for us to decide. But the way that it was done, that's why we're here today. So that's why this case has been filed, and hopefully, again, with that accountability, we can stop this from happening in the future.
And best case scenario for you guys, how does this all end?
Accountability. I think that's our big word. We've talked about it several times with Mr. Richard. This is not about money. This is not a car wreck case where we want to make our client whole. No amount of money can, give Omari back the days, the hours that he lost with his mother. Nothing can give him back the trauma that he experienced mentally as a result of being body slammed by a police officer, being arrested the way that he was. And so I think accountability is our ultimate justice, and hopefully, trying to see something change systemically so that we can move forward.
I don't know if you have anything that you would like to add or anything else that you want to add that we're not hitting.
No, so I think that's it. And right now, I think Mr. Richard is going to withhold any comments. Obviously, you can reach out to our office, and we can set up an opportunity if you have any follow-up questions or any questions for him.
Is there anything that we're... Thank you guys. We really appreciate it.
Perfect. Yeah.
Thank y'all.
We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, and thanks for sending me whoever it came
Leash
from.
back on, buddy.
Copy of the lawsuit. That was
Just let that fall.
All right, so you just heard from attorneys for the family that had announced recently that they are planning to sue and are filing a suit against the DeKalb County School District as well as the DeKalb Police Department. Now, this, as you just heard from the attorney, is a lawsuit that claims there was excessive force and negligence against a student, a 17-year-old, that apparently the family claims was body slammed to the ground by DeKalb County School District's police at Redan High School back in 2023. Now, the family says that the student was then arrested, they say without probable cause, and then at the time, the DeKalb County School District announced that the police chief was placed on administrative leave. However, this incident and the situation had transpired from there. The family now taking action into their own hands, hiring a lawyer, hiring a lawsuit team, and pursuing the school district as well as DeKalb County School District's police. So we are going to stay on top of this story and let you know what comes of it out of DeKalb County, and of course the other news making headlines in and around Metro Atlanta in the in the Atlanta News First app and right here on Atlanta News First Plus. Make it a great day.
Thank you for watching ANF Plus. For more breaking news, live coverage, and your community stories, download the Atlanta News First app. You can also watch us on YouTube, Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV. To join the conversation on YouTube Live, visit our channel and hit subscribe. You can also listen to the Atlanta News First podcast by searching Atlanta News First on your preferred listening platform.